guys, it's Jordan here from Jewel Pixel Weddings, and we're at the lovely Zonzo estate here in the Yarra Valley, a premier wedding venue in the area. Let us show you through. So we're here down in the Capella / chapel, an architectural masterpiece here at Zonzo. Probably one of the big reasons you're looking at it as well. So as a bride with your bridesmaids, you'll pull up here through the driveway, you'll hop out, and this big sliding door will be closed. It's open now, but a Zonzo staff member will open this up for you one by one for your bridesmaids and yourself. So this will be shut and you'll get a massive reveal. So let's show you through. This is what it's going to look like coming down the aisle. So the first thing you're going to notice is just how well lit it is in here. Amazing for us as photographers and videographers. There's windows off to the side here, big diffused door panels over here which can open up, and you've got this big feature window here. So we're up here on the stage. This is where you'll get your ceremony formalities done. The celebrant will ask you to stand up here, or you can be done on the ground here if you like. 2 wine barrels off to the side for your flower arrangements, which is fantastic, and then your wedding party will kind of flow within this area here. You've got your signing table with 2 chairs, which is great. And if it is a cold or a hot day, this place has air conditioning, which is a godsend for your guests, and they will thank you, and you will thank yourself for picking this part of the venue for your ceremony. These doors do also open up over here. They open up really nice and wide, so if you have musicians, bands, or you just have a lot of guests in general, you can open these up, and it can actually be a really nice breeze that comes through here as well. So that is the Capella. Let's show you the grounds. All right, so we're here in the restaurant here at Zonzo, an amazing part of the venue. This is set up for public dining at the moment, so your wedding reception won't look like this. Usually what will happen is you'll have all these tables connected, and there'll be 2 long tables here, and you'll have your bridal table here. Across this part, these sliding doors open up so you can enter that part later in the night. But your DJ will usually be set up here in the corner. Dance floor over here, right next to the fireplace, which is just a really nice feature to have if it's cold. It's obviously got air conditioning and that in here as well. Heading down the back here, you got the boys cooking up a storm here. Biggest thing about this venue is they do wood-fired pizzas, and that is their big selling point, and they are fantastic. Never left hungry here once. Absolutely incredible. Then you've also got the bar down there as well. So for your bridal party entrance, you will come through these big doors and head out down that way towards the DJ and the dance floor. Before that though, you'll have your cocktail kind of hour. So where your guests come after the ceremony, which is out here. Your guests will hang out here in this area. Just a really, really nice spot. It's got umbrellas if it's weather affected, a bit undercover area here too, which is great. You can also do a champagne tower out here as well. So you can organise that with the Zonzo staff if you're not doing a wedding cake, and you can do that there. So one of the biggest features of Zonzo is the views that you get from inside the restaurant and all around the property. So they are just fantastic.
So different times of the year, this barn will cast different shadows. Last time we were here, we did our family photos out here on the grass. We had the couple and their family just here, up before the lull. You get the Capella, you get the vineyards when they're in bloom, plus the hills in the background. This is one of the best spots for me personally on the property. So behind me is probably one of the prime spots to get your photos done here at Zonzo. It's obviously winter now, so it's a little bit boggy. We can't go out and show you, but you've got the vineyards that roll through the hills here. Throughout peak time of the year, this is a stunning place to get some photos done. It also works as a beautiful backdrop for your guests when they're sitting here having their canapes and enjoying themselves after your perfect ceremony. Now, I'll probably say it about every spot here, but this is my absolute favorite spot on the property as we head over here to the festoon lights. This is the perfect spot to have your dance floor, in my opinion, and probably one of the ultimate spots at Zonzo. So you can come under the festoon lights here. You've got the barrel room as a backdrop. You can open up the doors here from the reception area. You can have live music. We were here and there was a trumpet at the wedding and this place was going absolutely off. Photos at night under these festoons as well, regardless of if it's you're out here dancing or you just want some couple photos. You can get some lights set up, you can pop some champagne, you can have a little moment here. Also a good spot for your first dance as well. All right, so in between your reception area over here, there's actually an extension to the restaurant, and in here you'll probably sit before you get announced and come in for your reception. This laneway through here is also a really good spot to get some photos as well. All right, so we're out here at the front of Zonzo. Off to my left here is the road that you will drive up through. Over there is the office, and even that looks like it could be a wedding spot. It just doesn't matter where you look here, everything is picture perfect. This spot here is a great spot to do your bridal party photos or even start off your portrait session. It's nice and open. There's plenty of backdrops to get photos in front of. It's a good spot for walking shots with your partner and with your bridal party. You can have the hills and the vines as a backdrop there. You can have the ivy on the wall over there, and probably one of the best spots is you can have the grand entrance to Zonzo itself. So this spot is a great spot for what we call the mantelpiece or the fridge photos. So those perfect couple photos. Stand hand in hand with your partner. You got this grand architectural backdrop here, all the natural wood, the Zonzo logo. It's just a stunning spot to get some shots. Alrighty, so if you leave the front here for your photos, you've got the fence that runs down the road here, which is also a good shot for photos. And if you want a little bit of a different look, you've got the bridal suite, which is directly in front of me here. Nice black timber exterior, also a really, really nice spot for your photos as well. Also might offer a little bit of shade too, depending on the time of day when you are getting married and the time of year also. Alrighty, so this is the other side of those diffused doors that Geordie was talking about earlier. Now there's a few things you can use this area for. One, if you've got too many guests, you can open the doors up and they can come stand out here. It is undercover for the most part of it, so it provides some shade and shelter against the elements. Two, if you've got a band, you can sit them out here as well whilst they're playing throughout the start and end of your ceremony. Another thing is if you have a micro wedding, you can use this for your speeches, and you can keep your ceremony and speeches and everything all in the one spot. And you can also use this area for family photos as well. Or if you've got larger family, you can just use it if you've got elder grandparents and things like that that might duck off after your ceremony. This is a good spot to use that for as well. This area here is just out front of your ceremony location, and it is a great spot to do your large group photos. There is plenty of space back there for your photographer to stand. There's also the rocks just there if they need to get up a little bit higher. You can fit all your guests in here, no problems at all. You've got the dam and the hills as your backdrop, and it is an awesome spot to get your group photo done. So we're on the back side of the Capella here, and there's a few spots around here that you can use for photos and other formalities as well. So you can jump the little wire fence here. When these trees are in bloom, it looks really, really nice. You can get some nice walking shots throughout here. You get your hills in your background, you get your venue in your background on that side. And if you come down to the back of the Capella where we've got the big glass windows, this is just a really nice spot to get some photos done. I probably wouldn't recommend getting any family photos or anything done here. Get a bit of wet throughout the colder times of the year, plus you'll get reflections off the window behind you, and you don't want your photographer in the shot of your family ones. As you come around to the side of the Capella, we have a slight change in cladding here. So it's gone from the timber to the tin, which is a lot more modern, looks really, really nice. Now with the ceremony door open, it blocks off this area here and it creates a really nice spot for first looks. So if you want to have a first look down here before your guests arrive, you can slide that across, so if someone gets here early, no one's going to ruin the party. You can have a nice moment here with your partner. Then you can use this as a backdrop to get some photos, or your bridal party photos if you want to get them done earlier in the day and use the time in later in the afternoon to do your portraits. Behind me here is the car park at Zonzo. Now, if you're wondering why we're showing you the car park here, one, there is ample parking for as many guests as you could possibly stuff into this venue. Another key thing as well is there's enough space in here to turn around a bus. Now, there's not a lot of accommodation on site in these venues in the Yarra Valley, and unfortunately Zonzo doesn't have it. But if you've got all of your guests shacked up in one spot, or you organise a meeting point, you can get them all shuttled in on a bus. The bus can come in, drop them off, turn around and easily go out, and they will also do that to take you home as well. So plenty of parking here, plenty of space to accommodate all of your needs. All right guys, so that's it for our tour of Zonzo Estate here in the Yarra Valley, one of the premier venues, and as you can see by what we've showed you, it really stacks up to the name that it has. Now if you're thinking about getting married here, you can organise a walkthrough with the staff here, or if you'd like to get married here as well, I'm sure they'd be more than happy to accommodate you. So with that, thanks so much for watching guys, and we'll see you in the next one.